I bought these two Power Wheel dune racers on Craigslist for my two grandsons, Izzy, who's 5, and Dakota, who is 3. This one over here I paid $50 for, and it was faded, but it had good battery and a good charger. So I just went to Walmart and bought some plastic paint and repainted it. And I upgraded this Power Wheel to 18 volts with regular stock motors. And what you do is has a black and white wire, and I ran and cut the black wire here and ran it up the channel, brought it into the negative side, then brought it back and spliced back to the other half of the black wire to make it 18 volts. This Power Wheel here I bought for $125 off Craigslist. It also had a good battery and good charger. And I have also upgraded this to 18 volts. But I'm not using the Fisher Price batteries. I'm using a 12 and a 6 volt battery from Batteries Plus. They're a lot cheaper and they perform better. I also, having bought them used, the tires were getting worn out and they'd slide all over. So for the front wheels, I took 14-inch bicycle tires and cut the sidewalls off and slipped them on the tires. I tried gluing them on at first, but they wouldn't hold. So I used tap screws and screwed them into the tires as close to the edge as possible so they wouldn't be running on the traction. And then I sprayed them with black spray paint to hide them. And on the back tires, I did the same thing, except I used 16-inch bike tires, cutting the sidewall off and doing the same thing. When I first got them, I went on YouTube and I seen these guys upgrading to 24 volts. So I did it myself. And what had happened is using 24 volts on the stock motors and gearboxes, well, it pushes too much current to the motors and makes them get excessively hot, and it burns the windings out. And it burned them out in no time. Now I went on the internet and I found this site, mltoys.com, and they sell the stock motors with pinion gears on them, so you can replace. So with this one over here, for my 3-year-old grandson, I just left it stock. I put the stock motors back in and just ran 18 volts. It's fast and good enough for him at his age. On this one, they had a stage 1 upgrade motor and gearbox to make it go faster. So I bought a set of those for $120 and installed them in this little dune racer here. It made it go just as quick as 24 volts did. And one of the things about when I put the batteries up here, the 12 and the 6 volt battery, I didn't need to have the excess heat to the motors back here in the engine compartment. So what I did is I just got a plug and just simply just made a complete circuit right there where it plugs in. The other thing I did is I drilled holes through the mufflers, and well, I took them off first, and I cut out a big square in the plastic underneath, allowing the heat to escape through these holes. Another thing I did is I drilled holes in the fake exhaust. Also, I vented the case. I made extra holes inside to help the air circulate, knowing that heat rises and cold air comes in at the bottom. And one thing I found out also is if you run those 24-volt batteries, it'll kick out the Fisher-Price battery every time you step on the gas and release it. Then it takes 30 seconds for it to reset so you can go. Another option I did since I sped up these motors is I bought this little brake reduction module right here, and it installs on an orange wire on the gas pedal. What this does is when you lift your foot off the pedal, it allows the back tires to coast instead of suddenly locking up. So that's what it does is it helps prevent damage to the gearboxes, gears in the gearboxes from the excess speed. And another thing that I took in consideration before I bought them is they got a lot of space for the kids to sit. And I noticed that on some of the Power Wheels, kids will grow out of them real quick. But these here, they can sit down and their knees can be up and they can ride them at an older age. And they enjoy the heck out of them. You upgrade tires, you can ride them on grass, dirt, cement, pavement, and they'll almost go anywhere. The only thing you don't get is that power sliding, which wears out the tires. The other thing good about putting the rubber on the back tires is they'll increase speed because of their size. So it's just like putting a little extra gearing in your car. And that is Izzy and Dakota's Dune Racers.